Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Clay from Clay's Collections. Back again with another haul. One of our periodic trips we make is out to see my mom in Nebraska. Hi Mom. And so when we do, we make it kind of a thrifting trip because we stop on our way out because it's like 12-hour drive from where we live. And so we'll stop in different thrift stores along the way and see what we can find. Always make it a fun adventure. And then Mom has some great thrift stores out by where she lives, so we always have to go to those as well. So this haul is showing you what we picked up on that trip, which was a fun trip. It was a quick trip for us, but it was good. So without further ado, I'm just going to get into this. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, all of that kind of stuff to make those little algorithms do the algorithm thing. So anyway, here we go. On the way out, we stopped at a thrift store. At the thrift store in McCook, Nebraska. We always like going there. They have great stuff, great prices. So one of the things that I spotted was this. It's one of the bigger things we picked up. It's a hand-carved shoe. Looks like a Holland wooden shoe, right? Which it is. That's what it's made after. But it's actually a wine bottle holder. So you stick your wine bottle in here, and then the spout of the bottle comes out this way. And it's adjustable depending upon. But I just thought it was fabulous. And for $4, I couldn't pass it up. Now there's a couple of these on eBay for around $40. So that's 10 times my money for something like that. And it's unusual, it's unique. Those are the kind of things I like to pick up to put at the Pink Elephant. So it should do fairly well. And I'll probably have it in the $35 to $40 price range. But I thought it was pretty cool. And then I found some Christmas tree salt and pepper shakers. And it's really hard. What's funny is it's really hard to see the holes in the top. I was like, at first I thought they were just decorative Christmas trees, but then I saw the stoppers on the bottom, and then I looked closer, and sure enough, there's holes in the top, but they're really hard to see. So you could just use them for decoration, fill them with some green sand or something, and use them for decoration if you wanted, but they're designed to be salt and pepper shakers. And at this thrift store, all salt and pepper shaker sets are $1.50. So paid $1.50 for those two, and which is really fun. And then one of the other things I found there, which really surprised me, was this beautiful Pyrex lime green lasagna dish, and it was $1.50. Isn't that fabulous? Very rare to find Pyrex at that price. And the lasagna dishes are always very desirable. At least I've done well selling them at the Pink Elephant. And I really don't deal with Pyrex very much at all. Number one, I don't want to pay a lot of money. Number two, there's other dealers at the Pink Elephant that's almost exclusively what they do, and they do great at it. But it's just not something I've gotten into. But if I find a great piece like this and at a great price, I'll pick it up just for another piece. Sorry, I'm getting all distracted because I'm looking at all this stuff, trying to figure out and remember where I bought it. Anyway, I picked up a couple pieces of glassware. This Fenton grape dish and amber. Actually paid up for that. I paid $5. I usually don't pay that much for glass pieces I pick up, but it was half price. It was marked 10. Yeah, it's marked 10, and it was half price, 50 cents. I thought, that's good. It's a $20 piece is what I'll mark on it. Then there was this bowl also. Now this was $3. So that's another great little piece. So those were the glassware pieces that I picked up on our trip there. Usually I find a few more pieces, but not too many this trip, and that's okay. I had a shelf break at the Pink Elephant, and I lost a number of pieces. The shelf collapsed somehow, and we don't really know how. And it happened to be the shelf with my nicest pieces of glassware. And not all of them broke, but some of them did. So it's one of the hazards of the business, and we call it inventory reduction, which it definitely is. But let's see. So I'm trying to kind of go in order. Oh yeah, the other thing I found was this recipe card holder, 50 cents. And like I said, the prices are just great. I love the prices compared to what we end up paying around the Twin Cities. They're much better. And then, I don't know where I got these, but I picked up some hankies. I'm getting low on hankies. So I picked up some vintage hankies. Little cornflowers on that one. Nice. What are these? These say 25 cents each. Don't know where I picked them up. Somewhere. But yeah, I'm getting low. My supply is getting low. I got to replenish. And then at another one of the thrift stores, they were having a bag sale. So on the Christmas stuff. So I picked up this plate. I love the design. Definitely mid-century design. This is a hobbyist piece, I think. But just a great little simple plate for that. And then I picked up these little signs. They say chicken feed and watering hole and different stuff on them. But green is my colored tags at the Pink Elephant, and I thought these would be great little signs because I use these, to describe certain things, like if it's uranium glass, I use a little stand like that because especially when you're first looking at something, when you're shopping, you don't go right up to the tag to see. But if you see a little sign that says uranium glass or I glow or something like that, then it catches your eye and you're like, oh, I'm interested in that. So that's why I kind of did that for kind of strategic marketing of pieces at the Pink Elephant. And because they're green, people know they're mine. All right. Let's see. Oh, and then also at that bag sale, I don't normally do snow babies, but because we'd found some other stuff, so it was $3 a bag. And I was like, I'll just pick them up, even if I sell them for a couple bucks each, try to sell them. Picked up these snow baby miniatures, so they're even smaller than the normal snow babies. So I picked up a number of them. They do have the picture on the side of the box of what they are. I don't know how well that shows up on camera. Yeah, pretty good. So, because basically to me they were free, because we were already buying other stuff at $3, so why not throw in a few more of these little snow babies? And again, the miniature ones, I didn't even know they made what they call the miniature ones. I'm like, they don't take up much room. Getting in that holiday season, so and then this one, and I left it behind a number of other ones too. So these were just the ones I thought were a little more interesting. So anyway, so that was those. Oh yeah, this was on the bag sale too. This little canister jar with the lid and a brown color. So that was basically free. All right, that's, I don't know where we got that. I don't know where we got these. I picked up, oh yeah, this was in the bag sale too. These two scarves I picked up. So this scarf and this scarf. Both nice scarves, because I sell a lot of scarves at the Pink Elephant. So I need to keep adding to my inventory. And let's see. Yeah, the rest of this is basically on our way back. We stopped at the Omaha Goodwill bins, which is another place we stop on our way through. And found some great things. Found some great books, which I'll talk about in a minute. This book we didn't pick up at the bins. Cindy found it at another sale. But Mike Milligan and his steam shovel. This is not an old one. It's a newer version, but it's a classic book. So I like keeping those. All right. So at the bins, one of the things we found was this purse. So genuine leather purse. It's a designer brand, and I'm trying to remember the name now. And I don't have my glasses, so I can't read it. Anyway, can't. But it's a beautiful purse. They're listed around $80 on eBay. And this one actually is in excellent condition. I really didn't find any wear on it. So, yeah, it's a great purse. And I do well with leather purses down at the Pink Elephant. Seems like if they're, as long as they're genuine leather, they sell. Oh, and I found this. This is a a Bushnell. It's a camera piece of some sort because it mounts on the camera, you know, to hold something. But I thought this could be great for holding my cell phone for doing videos on the tripod. Because honestly, a lot of the plastic stuff that's out there, without paying hundreds of dollars and getting a really good one, most of the stuff I find is really cheap and it doesn't hold things steady. It shakes and it's loose and can never get it just right. Anyway, so I thought, well, let me try this. It's solid metal. It's got the rubber bumpers inside, so help protect things. So anyway, so that was that. Look at this great Wilson tennis ball can. This is a vintage can. I don't know exactly when it was made, but it was made in the USA, and it's one of those that you had to twist the metal band off of it in order to use it. I just had to have that. Number one, I love tennis, and two, vintage canisters like that sell well, and it's in excellent condition. There's just a little bit of marking on the top, but the rest of it, I mean, just as clean as can be. Usually these are not in very good condition. So, had to buy that. We spent $16 at the Goodwill bins, by the way, for all of this stuff. So, we did really well. This was a book. It's actually from Prague. There's a note on the back. From Prague, 1973, love Uma and Opa. So, some grandparents gave it to their grandchild. But the fun thing about this, it's kind of a wedge shape because inside the pages are small and they get larger. It's a board book. So, isn't that great? And it's, I think it's Czechoslovakian is what is the language. I can't read it. I haven't looked it up. But I just thought that was a fun book. I've never seen one quite like a wedge. V.C. Andrews. This is one of, it's not one of his well-known books, which was Flowers in the Attic. And but this is another one of his books, first edition, Daughter of Darkness. And I've done well selling his genre. All right, this book I'm going to save for a little bit. It was an unexpected find. Monsters Among Us. This, again, this genre, monsters or the unexplainable, seems to do really well. So I picked that up. I sold a number of these. These are the McGuffey's readers. This is third eclectic reader, revised edition. It is one of the older editions. And again, I didn't wear my glasses, so can't tell you what year I left them on the table over there. But anyway, great find. Maltese Falcon, first edition. Pick this up. It's an ex-library copy with the tags and stuff on it. It's a $10 book. It's not a great one. Picked up some kids books because I've been selling a lot of kids books, so I picked up some. I Can Read with My Eyes Shut, Dr. Seuss, Cutco Cookbook, sold those before. Curious George Flies a Kite. That one is Power Golf by Ben Hogan, again, first edition, older book, $10 worth. Gingerbread Man, love that. Not the best of shape. The inside is in great shape. The outside has a little bit of the plastic coating is coming off. But that's okay. And then I did find this book, An Era of Greatness, talking about Coach Bob Devaney's final 4 seasons at University of Nebraska football by Johnny Rodgers. Now, this book is signed by Johnny Rodgers. So this goes into my autograph collection. Heisman Trophy winner 1972. Growing up, I remember hearing about Johnny Rodgers all the time. So that was a fun little find. Last time we were at the Omaha Bins, I found a Tom Osborne, who was the coach of the Cornhuskers, autograph copy of one of his books. Okay, so I picked up this book, Phantom of the Opera. It's a 1911 first edition. It was an ex-library copy. And, like I said, 1911 first edition. This particular book, there's not many available for sale. There's one currently listed for $800 on Abe Books. A Books does tend to be a little more higher priced than some of the other places. But I'm like, and it's not in the best of condition, obviously, with the library tags, and there's some fading to the outside of the book. But the spine is in really good condition, considering does have the library markings on it. But I'm like, even if I sell it, their books at these Omaha bins are 3 for $1. 50 cents each or 3 for $1. So I got 13 books. So for $6, I found some great profit. So that is what we came up with on our little thrift haul to Nebraska. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time.